All right, Sergio Cunha from Minnesota Fight Factory here for MNMMAnews.com. Just want to talk to you real quick about the fights coming up this weekend and some of the guys you got going. How many guys do you have on the card?
That card we have 3 guys. That's this right.
There's Chris McAllister,
yeah,
Nick Kirk,
and
Marcus Levesser.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about those guys. How are you preparing for? Let's start with Marcus. Marcus has got a pretty big fight coming against a Ultimate Fighter veteran. Yeah. So this would be a very big win for him. How do you feel about that fight?
I feel exciting. It's a good fight, a good match. So I think the crowd won a good match, and they deserve it because they support a lot Minnesota martial artists. And I hope Marcus just do his best, show hard punch and use all the Muay Thai he working out with us, and put a good show for everybody. That's what I hope.
Now, Nick Kirk, he was sidelined for quite a while with the rib injury. How long was he out, and how have things been since coming back?
Nick is an athlete. That's the difference. Nick, he was out about 3 months, almost 4 months out. Really bad injury, but he's definitely back. He's a good fighter, good athlete. He dropped 30-something pounds in 45 days, we can tell 2 months, and work hard every single day. So Nick Kirk is a kind of athlete I like it, to have like 10 Nick Kirks on the gym.
Good hard worker, good hard worker.
Super hard worker, very good foundation, good background wrestler. Exciting fight. Probably we're gonna have a good battle, a very, very good fight.
Okay, and then you've got Chris McAllister also on the card. How's Chris coming along? This is his 3rd or 4th fight now?
Yeah, Chris is the 3rd fight now. He was out too from injury also, but he is definitely back in shape, good conditioning. His Muay Thai is wonderful. He worked with some friends wrestling. That's our thing. We don't work just Muay Thai or only Jiu-Jitsu, no gi, or only wrestling. We are a mixed martial arts school, so we work everything. And he did a pretty good job with some friends to be better in his wrestling. And definitely, I'm looking forward for 3 good victories. And Chris McAllister. I think he is another level fighter now after all that time out, and really he found it what he want to do is to be a professional MMA artist, and we're looking forward for one more good fight tonight.
Now his opponent Andy Selvig used to train here. Is there any type of, are you worried that Chris might hold back? Maybe they're kind of friends, or is it he's going to come in and fight and just go and finish?
All the fighters from Minnesota Fight Factory go to finish the fight, always, wherever against who they fight, always. That fight don't gonna be different. So Andy came here, work out with us a few times, but he never was a Minnesota Fight Factory fighter or member. So he's another fighter, we respect everybody, but Chris McAllister go jump in to finish him. If we have a chance, send him to the hospital. That's our deal, always.
Now one fight that's being talked about now quite a bit is actually, it's a really big fight for the state, would be Travis Brzezinski from the Fight Factory fighting against Zach Jusela, who you've worked with quite a bit. Does that give you a little insight into fighting Zach, or do you just take it the same opponent no matter what with Travis?
I always give something, you know. He started with me his career, so he started his first year. He worked out a lot with me. I know pretty much about him. And it's good, you know. I love that kid too. Don't is because I don't work here anymore, but you know, he's a good kid, very good fighter, mature, hard worker. You know, I just have good things to tell about him. And Brzezinski too, you know, is exciting. I'm excited if some promoter can make happen that fight, because that fight is not a cheap fight. So if
well,
somebody,
2 good guys right there.
Exactly, we have 2 good fighters. You know, they need to make the deal. What's make a good purse, good money, good fight money. And I'm looking forward for one more good fight, and I hope the best guy won. And my job is prepare Travis Brzezinski to beat up Zach Jusela, and that's what I want to do. That's what I'm looking forward with a lot of respect, but to beat him up. That's what we want. That's what we do.
Yep. Do you have anything else you want to add or say just to the Minnesota fans while you're?
For all Minnesota fans, wherever you think about Sergio Cunha, good or bad, thank you, thank you. So I'm here to make my job to build a new generation of MMA fighters and to support these guys, to try to put these guys in that spot, give a condition for these guys survive and make their own money, our lives with succeed, and that's what we need. And we need support, and everybody's part of same family, everybody has the same goals, go to the big fights, big wins, and make the state the best. So that's what I like to do too, is everybody think outside the box and see good fighters and give our support with sponsors, come to watch the fights, visit the website, keep learning about that warriors, that fighters, all the coaches also, everybody work to make that sport grow up and be a better sport for the future guys, for the new generation. I just want to say thank you for everybody and keep our support.
All right, we want to say thank you, Sergio, taking a minute to talk to us.
Good talk to you too. See you soon.